I thought strength meant never crying in front of anyone and pushing through emotions until I learned the cost. If you've ever smiled while your heart was breaking or told people, I'm fine, right? When you weren't, then you're not alone. And I want to share a personal story with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends or share with any parent who you feel would benefit from this information. So 2 days after I had my twins, I was still at the hospital because I had had a C-section and my twin wasn't in the NICU because needed intensive care. And so we went two separate hospitals, which was connected by a bridge. And I wasn't ready to walk. I couldn't walk. So I was wheeled in a wheelchair down to the NICU so I could at least see my twins because I never even got to hold the baby when the baby was born. So I went there, visited him, all the beeping machines and tiny tubes. And I couldn't even see the face because there were so many tubes going on. So I couldn't even envision what my child's face looked like. And I held it all together. And I'll say up until now, I hadn't even cried. So finally, I was wheeled back to my hospital room because I had to come back and get my medications and all that. And I just started crying, sobbing a lot because it's like so much. Eventually, it just hit me. Then the nurse looks at me and she's like, why are you crying? Are you okay? Do you have some depression or something? And then immediately, it just felt like, hey, I don't have a right to cry. So I just shut it all down, apologized, and just kept a brave face throughout my stay at the hospital. And at the moment, I felt like my pain was something to be ashamed of. And so I apologized and I wiped my face. And from that day forward, the belief that had been implanted in me subconsciously was that I needed to keep a brave face for everyone's comfort. And for years, I smiled through the fear, the shame, the anxiety, the exhaustion, until it nearly broke me. Look, one thing I want to tell you today is, if you keep masking your emotions, right? Masking your emotions might make other people comfortable, but it costs you a lot. Because when you deny yourself the space to feel, you store stress in your body and the body keeps the score. And then you start to disconnect from your own needs and burnout finds you faster. So if you're like me and you've been living behind a brave face, then please, here are 3 ways to start coming back to yourself. Number 1, you want to find a safe place for your feelings. Yes, maybe you don't want to cry in front of people, and that's okay, because not everybody knows how to hold space for you when emotions show up. So you don't even want to make yourself that vulnerable, but you want to create that safe space for yourself. So it could be a journal, a trusted friend, therapist, coach, a group like our listening circle where we hold space for you. But you need to find that safe space where you can go and let it all out. Number 2, you want to give yourself micro permissions to feel. Because look, as parents, we usually push through because we're going. We feel like if I slow down, I might not be able to do it. But give yourself that chance to stop and pause. If it's in your car, if it's in the bathroom, give yourself that chance to feel sometimes, okay? And number 3, you want to do emotion naming. You are not your feeling. So you need to be able to tell yourself, even if you're not telling other people, I feel sad, I feel tired, I feel exhausted. Don't say I'm tired. When you say I'm tired, it's like you're becoming the feeling. And that's what makes it hard for us to acknowledge our feelings. But you want to name your feelings. I feel this. You can write it down. You can look in the mirror and tell yourself, but don't deny yourself the opportunity to name your feelings, because naming your feeling is the first step to dealing with it. Because if you can validate your feeling to yourself, even if the whole world invalidates you, you've at least acknowledged it to yourself. And that's very healthy, okay? So simply, you don't have to pretend you're okay to be strong. You are strong anyways because you keep showing up. even with all the feelings you're carrying and all the stress you're carrying. And in fact, your honesty is part of your strength. So if you're ready for a place where you can take the mask off, then please, we created the space for you. Join us at the Parent Forge Listening Circle. It's a free weekly space for parents of children with disabilities to feel heard, seen, and feel safe enough to let it all out. Because there are no explanations required. You don't even need to explain to me or explain to anybody in the circle why you're crying or why you're feeling the feeling you're feeling. It's a safe space where we all come in, show up just as we are, let it all out, and throw it all in the circle and support each other and validate each other. Because the more you can let it out, the more it doesn't stay in your body. Because what you don't address is bottled up and it stays there. So join us and let's all support each other. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends or share with any parent who you feel would benefit from this information. And I look forward to seeing you at our next listening circle. Take care.